Hi, good afternoon and welcome to our Westgate Weekly. I'd just like to start off by thanking all of our parents and all of our carers for the huge support that you've provided in getting our students to wear their uniform in the correct way. I'm really pleased to say that over 97% of our students are looking absolutely fantastic, and there's a real noticeable difference around how our students are walking around the school and the way they're taking pride in their appearance. So for all the efforts that you've put in for getting your students into school looking as they should do, a huge, massive thank you. That brings us on nicely to something else that's really important for our students, because 97% of our students getting it right needs to be celebrated. And whilst at the moment it may feel quite punitive, that lots of students are feeling under the cosh because they're being questioned about whether their uniform is right or not, we do want to let you know that very shortly we're putting in a new reward system which is going to allow all of our members of staff to recognise those students getting the little things right. Whether that's wearing our uniform correctly, getting themselves to lessons on time and getting to school on time. And that brings me on to our second focus. So starting from Monday the 18th of September, we're going to draw our attention towards punctuality and attendance to school. Did you know that if you were just 5 minutes late to school every day for a year, that would equate to 3 days of lost learning? And if you build that up over time, across year 7 through to year 11, that equates to 3 weeks of lost learning. So it's absolutely vital that all of our young people get into good habits, get themselves to school on time, all the time, every time. Whilst we're focusing on that attendance, that doesn't mean that we're turning our eye away from the uniform, so the two will run alongside each other. And it's important that our students understand and recognise that there do have to be consequences to that. On the plus side, if you get yourselves to school on time, if you're wearing your uniform correctly, then you're going to be rewarded with our new token system. However, the consequences are that if you don't meet that, the students will be serving a same-day detention for 30 minutes if they arrive to school late. And what late means is, our doors will close at 8:30. If a student arrives to school after that point, their name will be taken at reception, and then at the end of the day they will be taken down to the multi-purpose hall to sit that 30-minute detention. There is a letter going out to all parents and carers to explain this in greater detail. Now, getting students to school on time can be a little bit tough. I've got 3 boys, and 2 of them are in secondary school. One's in year 8 and one's in year 11, and it can be a battle. But as a parent, there's some simple things that you can do to help your child get themselves ready and prepared to ensure they get to school on time. And they're really simple. The first thing that you can do is just encourage your child to ensure their uniform is hung up, ready to go for when they get dressed in the morning. Make sure their shoes are ready and placed by the front door so they can put those on as soon as they're ready to leave. Make sure their bag is packed. Have they got their books? Have they got their stationery? If they've got PE, have they got that packed in their bag? Have you checked the weather? Is it going to rain that day? Do they know where their coat is? Can they put that on as soon as they leave the door? And the last thing, and probably the most obvious, is making sure an appropriate alarm is set. Make sure that alarm is set for a time that allows them to do all the things they need to in the morning to then get themselves to school before 8:30. And from Monday, our school gate is now going to be open from 7:45 in the morning, where students will be able to go to the canteen to go and get a breakfast if they need to. At the moment, it's been open at 8 o'clock, but we're just opening that a little bit earlier just to give students the opportunity to be in a safe, warmer place, especially as the days are becoming slightly shorter. So everybody, for all your help, thank you ever so much. We're still driving on all the little things, making sure that we get the habits right. Last week it was uniform, and that continues. From Monday the 18th, we draw our attention towards punctuality and attendance. Have an absolutely fantastic weekend. We look forward to checking in next Friday too. Bye-bye.